Everybody, right now, just about every New York politician is in Puerto Rico for the annual Somos conference. It's a chance for the elected officials to talk in a more relaxed setting about the agenda for the upcoming year. Joining me now from Puerto Rico, the newly elected city controller, Mark Levine. So great to see you. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, and thank you so much. I'm really just incredibly grateful for this opportunity.
And we'll talk more about what you plan to do in just a moment. But tell me right now about the feelings of the conference, right? Especially with Mr. Mamdani, the mayor-elect, now attending there as the next mayor of New York City. What's the vibe? What's the mood in the rooms where it's all happening?
Well, last year we arrived just a few hours after Donald Trump had won re-election, and the feeling here was one of shell shock, really, just despondency. And the contrast this year, it couldn't be greater, really just jubilation at the great night Democrats had around the country, a feeling like we have our momentum back, that really Donald Trump's policies are proving to be quite unpopular. And also, a lot of excitement about the new mayor, who has made history as the first Muslim and first South Asian elected to mayor. I think people are really thrilled about that. This also was a very divisive election, and there certainly are still wounds that need to heal, and we feel some of that here too. But on the whole, definitely a positive mood in San Juan.
Yeah, Mr. Levine, the city's finances have never been more important to talk about, especially now in your new role. The mayor-elect has big, bold plans, many would argue expensive ideas for the city. So as comptroller, what role do you play in helping carry out the agenda, if at all?
A big role, Dan. This is the second most important job in city government, with huge powers of oversight. And the job of the comptroller, in my opinion, is to be totally independent. And that means that you support the mayor when you have common goals. And the mayor-elect and I do have common goals. We both want to build a lot more housing. We both want to help address the terrible homeless crisis. I think we both want to restore confidence in city government. We certainly both want to protect New York from attacks by Donald Trump. But also, a comptroller has to push back when necessary if the city is getting off track. And I'll play both of those roles.
Yeah.
I want New York City to succeed, and I'll help that on behalf of New Yorkers, but also I'll be independent and I'll push back when necessary as well.
So let me ask you about some of the threats from the federal level, right? President Trump has made a number of those threats to New York City. Most recently, though, he did come out and say, well, I want New York City to succeed. I may even send some money. But how do you plan for such uncertainty for key programs where you don't know how much federal dollars you'll get?
Look, I don't trust a word that Donald Trump says. And I am quite prepared for him to, in fact, target us, attack us economically, to continue to rip families apart. And honestly, I'm expecting that he sends federal troops into our city, despite what he says in a soundbite on any given day. And we're going to have to work hard to protect New Yorkers. And we have tools to do that. I'm thinking a lot about the economics of this. And I want to point out, Dan, that New York City sends billions more to Washington in tax revenue than we get back.
Right.
From Washington in federal grants. It's already quite unfair.
Could you withhold
that? The fact that he would then make further cuts is just outrageous.
Could you ever withhold that money from sending it to Washington?
Potentially, yes. And that would be a state matter. And there is legislation. I believe Assemblymember Michael Asher has a bill that would give us the option to do that. But even absent of that, we can litigate the fact that we're entitled to these federal grants. The way federal grants work is there's criteria. And if you meet the criteria, you receive the money. And Donald Trump using this as kind of a personal slush fund for his vengeance agenda is not legal. And in fact, our wonderful Attorney General, Tish James, has taken him to court again and again on that count, and consistently winning. Most recently, winning a big case on food stamps. So we're going to have to fight this in the courts, politically, in the financial arena, and everywhere. And I'm all in on this fight.
I'm briefly, because I'm almost out of time, have you had a conversation with the mayor-elect?
Yes, we had a nice call on Wednesday morning. We both shared how tired we were, but also talked about some of our common goals that I mentioned before, from housing to homelessness and more. And I'm looking forward to partnering with him on those fronts, not to minimize the fact that we have some differences, some serious differences in some cases.
What's one of them?
But at the end of the day, I want New York City to succeed, and I'm all in on making that happen.
We're out of time. Otherwise, I'd ask him more questions. But Mr. Levine, this is just one of many conversations. I know you're very busy down there, and I appreciate you making the time.
Thanks, Dan. Great to see you.
Good to see you.